Today, the 3rd of June 2020. We go can lay a table. Wetin make the healthcare workers they not gladdy, even though government of Sierra Leone tell we say they don't spend over 6.5 billion leons for pay healthcare workers them na salon. But before Akande, make I just give you the update for today for COVID-19 na salon. Today, the 3rd, we get 13 new cases. 13 new cases. We don't care the confirmed cases to 909 cumulatively. 909 cumulatively. The one that way they respond to treatment at the isolation center, now 371. The one that we don't recover, we get a total of 491. For today, we get 11 new recoveries. 11 new recoveries, but we get a total of 491. For the past 3 days, we'll be there at 0 death to COVID-19. However, today we lost 1 person to COVID-19. 1 person, we don't care, the total to 47. The one that we did in quarantine, now 1,782. 1,782. The one them we don't come out, now the quarantine centers them, where they don't give certificates, now 4,757. 4,757. However, if we want to take them by gender, female 466 cumulatively, and male 443 cumulatively. Let's go by district. Bo 47, Bont 28, Bombali 20, Falaba 4, Kailao 19, Cambia 1, Kono 9, Kenema 67, Koinadugu 3, Moyamba 10, Putsloko 18, Pujen 5, Tonkolili 9, Western Area Rural 138, Western Area Urban 531. We give you a total of 909. That's not cumulatively. That's not the numbers them. Cumulatively though, not to say in breakdown for the one them where they the isolation centers them where they respond to treatment. Yesterday, the government of Sierra Leone put a press release where we share where the Ministry of Finance want for make me say they don't pay over 6.5 billion leons to health workers them. And then give we a date of 29th of May where they don't disburse that money there. But we know say on the first rumor be they go around, the news will be they pass say, then frontline workers them, then say then go lay them tools. And later we will learn say even some not be agree for go work. Some not be agree for go work. Yes, the frontline workers them. Some not be agree for go work. And now we later learn say, you remember the day where Freetown not be get no cases that night yesterday. Freetown not be get any case. Freetown not be get case because there were no tests done in Freetown. I make Freetown not be get case according to waiting we hear from the updates where we can get. Because people they try for ask say, well, sometimes this thing they go down. Now that thing they will hear this thing come on and do say, well, even with Freetown not be get case now because test not be done na Freetown, result not come in for Freetown. Even though when we be they get the updates by districts, they not be tell we say Freetown not be perform any test. They not be tell we Andy. But however, the government intel with that. Today the third, we see the association we responsible for the one the way they the dental area and the doctors them, they say they're not glady. And because they're not glady, what in them go do? Then give government 48 hours. Then give government 48 hours. If government not sort things out, then go lay down then tools. Then say then go cause disruption, massive disruption inside the healthcare system right now in a salon. That now waiting to be seen at the press release. However, this evening we see where AYV report say people in the where they grumble say na 200,000 leons, then they go give them instead of the 1 million leons. Well, before we can scatter everything proper on the line, I get somebody where instead of bidding at that line today. He go can explain to we how this payment carry on. Yes, brother, welcome on Sierra Network Radio. We want to make you explain to we what's in a be una expectation una dey na that line today for collect the money.
To start with, I want to say kudos to all colleague health workers in Nasalo for take the lead and for jumping the line for help crop Corona as alone. And I want to also say I'm very much disappointed in we healthcare system in Nasalo, more especially the EOC, when are the response team, and the Minister of Finance, together with Minister of Health. As at June 2nd, 2020, the government of Sierra Leone say they don't do payment in addition to the weekly allowance of 1 million euros to healthcare workers at treatment, isolation center, laboratories, and quarantine homes and centers. But I want for Sierra Network no say the only people that we mention we don't get payments as at the second with this press release come up, just the laboratory technicians we don't get 4 million. That's now for April payment. But those are treatment centers, quarantine homes, not get 50 leon seats as payment. We are saying that make even way SLMD pull that press release that because that's not a mockery. So people will save their life as it is. We don't get consultants, doctors, and we don't die. We don't get the health workers and CHOs and we don't die out of this COVID. But we see say Papa government no still want to take seriousness. Okay, the people that we go today na SLFA and the EOC comprises of people that within the quarantine homes quarantine zone supervisors contact tracing and case investigations. Now, the only people that will be mentioned on the press release with Papa government people way back on the 24th of April, now people that wait for the treatment center, people that wait for the lab, and people that wait in quarantine and the indicator for 1 million a week. So the case investigator then are the pillar and the strong people them in response. Papa government not be included in that list. So all these days from Monday, they're there on negotiation. They say if because somebody where they work in a treatment center already knows in a COVID case they go deal with. Why this case investigator not even know? Like you there and they say blah blah when I get case, you grab, you go there, you go investigate, and you don't go for rare PPE, You don't get for them anything. Maybe pass you face masks, now you they use. So you're more exposed than possible within a treatment center where you know say this is not a positive case at the deal with a get for them in full PPE. So all this week there be the negotiate. Say then say forget the 1 million a week because to them the risks where they take is more danger than any other person. So same with contact tracing, when they go to the quarantine homes and the quarantine officers on a daily basis for monitor people where they go to quarantine, where most people they turn out for being asymptomatic positive cases. So at a point yesterday they be agree say today they for pay them 500,000. Okay, then say the other one they go try for see how they go source fund for floor part to the 1 million, made them begin work. So then agree wholeheartedly from 8 o'clock this morning. Some people don't did it 9 o'clock.
So I want to follow you on that quick. So this 500,000, it go way back to April or now for this June or now for May we just done so?
For that, people them were called like the case investigators, them the surveillance wing of now from way back to April.
Okay.
Just me. So at this May at around 4 o'clock, people don't team up now line say, okay, now we be the expect say the 1 million we don't know say no they can but 500,000. The first person go sign, they say now 800,000 for right. Now say for waiting for right 800,000, we swallow the action now. I say I don't need for right 800,000. Say I know say I for come here and receive 2 million for April and 2 million for May, which is 4 million. While for can write 800,000 for April and 800,000 for May now, when I say I'm not the one. So every other person within the line area say no, we not go accept this money in any means. We not hold up. We they go back and go do we work. Now we be say we they work. And left to Papa government if they care about the health system of Sierra Leone, for me them look into them in there and pay we money back. And this very disheartening. Some man, yes, they say that they go back, but I go just want for tell you this. If cases they come down to 13-4, not to by mistake, Freetown we know seen at the epicenter, and for the past 2 days, people they know they go investigate cases. And me know say some man will be they say that they go back. For CSF say that's the la momentum for me them go back and not get for be easy. You know, people, some man they don't pass how many days, you know, they go near in family because you know want for exposed in family. It really, really, really disheartening. We really want to make Papa governments not to for just put press release with misleading to the world, say that they pay a weekly allowance of 1 million to people in a treatment center, isolation centers, laboratory, and quarantine homes. This not the pay good thing. We want for make Corona go out of Salom, just like what we faced Ebola. And one thing we Papa government need for know, the health ministry gets a great role for play. Yeah, Brigadier Kelly could be the national coordinator, but he's not a medical somebody. He did therefore do all other security things, but then they draw the health ministry on board. This not a fight where not a weapon fight. This not a fight we get for deal with clinicians. This not a fight we get for deal with people that will know about health system. Yeah, we need the security for enforce all other law. It can be we need the technical pillar, which is the Ministry of Health, for they are at the helm of things, wherein as the coordinating team go there for assistance. So make Papa governments know this. If they say they left in the hands of Ministry of Defense, then I'm afraid we're not ready for beat Corona.
Because Nadande, I just want to ask you before you go, since you're part of the frontline workers, then for make you go, because we beat Ebola with the engagement of everybody on board, from the community to the heads them inside community, everybody be on the Ebola fight. But in not like say now that one day they happen right now at the Corona fight. What do you feel say? Yes, you don't make one suggestion, say the need for come with the medical team on board for fight against this Corona. What in again you feel say the need for do?
we get a lot for do. Like I start for say, the technical pillar in fight of infectious disease, now the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, not so any other ministry. Ministry of Defense or national coordinators go there for backup in terms of logistic, operations and other things. But when it comes to the technical pillar, when I then get for go do a treatment center and then get for go give medicine and then get for say this policy for this, you know, for sideline the Ministry of Health and left and give people them way not to healthcare professionals. And where we be get during Ebola, we be get the national coordinators, we former Minister of Defense when I retired Paulo Conte, Ebide, Naina the national coordinator. But we see in a point where the former presidency say the then Minister of Health not be ready for go in line with waiting for be Isaac Miata and come somebody where if he say this policy can able drive with to the where we want. So we say we government need for really tell the Minister of Health when a Professor Alpha where we for step up. When Minister of Defense, Ministry of Defense no say this not a fight when a gun there they go take for go fight. This not a fight we get for do it people with technically they are medical people. Secondly, now we need for involve with community people than ever before. Because why? I remember during the days of Ebola, because we involve with community people them for take the lead, say like if this home not a quarantine home, provide water for them, then they do them. Yes, they know they provide food for them. But that basic things, they make sure say without security presence, the people wait for quarantine, they under quarantine. So we see what make Papa government also call on the local authorities, then with paramount chiefs, then with local chiefs, then may they come on board. We market people, then may they come on board. Many people don't feel say because we get 13 cases on a daily basis now, COVID done. We get more because people know they work for the last 2 days, they know they work, they know they go and feed, they know they investigate cases. So obviously, if case investigations not go do investigate case, lab not go do test, treatment center not go get case. So Papa government need for go to the drawing board back and take the surveillance wing when and then get the response serious.
If we want to compare now to the then Ebola term, I don't know if you be work during Ebola term. What's it make like this with the issue now about the payment and the incentive? What's it different from that 10 day to this one, but the payment and the incentive side?
Then same first thing where they happen now. Ebola time it be come up. Payment issue will come up, people will strike na burial team, people will strike na treatment center, people will strike na quarantine home system. Now they get waiting, the then government will promise them forgive them. But it comes to a system when they say today is Friday, everybody they get allowance. The idea, we really commend the president say we want to fight corruption, but I feel say it's now too late. For begin say we want to clean up a system, we want bank account, we want BBAN number. If people don't provide this and not the payment, not they do, we get simple way for do payments. Do them through Orange Money, do them through Afri Money, then people can get the money very simple on a weekly basis. Then you accumulate them because during Ebola it was on a weekly basis. You no need for accumulate them on a monthly basis. We get for create one issue on waiting. Give the post because we just a team camp. If all of this person they do them, with all if Papa government don't make commitment say they go do this for any health worker where somebody die. If now waiting them don't promise say that they for pay you, they not pay you. Waiting at the assurance say you will become infected of that and die of corona, then they will take care of your family.
Yes, I think so that one is a deep question. Before we let you forgo, what's in now on your expectation now from the government of Sierra Leone?
Well, just the call it tell you, people don't say today they are going back to work, they are ready for work. See, Sierra Leone now we all get them. Just like we Sierra Network we say, how we want to see Sierra Leone for we picking them. Now we all get them, then they go back to work. It left so Papa government now for make it say, this time people them, I don't make a commitment to them and are ready for work. And not to just for make commitments to people that we don't go sign, say those are treatment centers. The surveillance pillar, when at the case investigation, the contact tracing, the quarantine people, then people they equally, or in fact to me more important than people within a lab and people within a treatment center. Like I say, they can call you, say, Mr. Joe, grab, go do, so we get alerts now. At this point, I don't meet case definition. You they go now just face masks, you deal with them, they talk with them for the next 15-20 minutes, you expose yourself. Me in a treatment center, I know say, they can't treat Mr. Y. Mr. Y na COVID again. So are they dressed in full PPE? So if them say that they careless the surveillance wing, then I'm afraid we are not ready for beat in Corona. We just play with them. And if we're not serious with them, people in the community not gonna be serious with them.
Okay, waiting now we know say this na the money side, but waiting na the other constraints them who na they face for carry out on our duties them.
The constraints and the to start with, people don't they use their own personnel to pop them for call. People we the response now will provide support for people. Then they will provide phones and CUG phones, and that not forthcoming because the phones then are only few people get on. So man, in terms of transportation, they strain because the vehicle and bikes are not enough. It really boku, but I feel say with the little motivation we Papa government say they motivate people can forget with the top up, they can forget with the transport and do their work. Because if they don't they do them, then they provide out of their money, then they buy top up, then they provide transport. And also if Papa government come and tap them at the back, say, yeah, you have done well, hold this, they're ready for move and go before.
But the side way you connect to it, and not get anything for do with PPE. So, like, you don't know if constraints they forget PPE, right?
Well, constraints for PPE, I don't go want for say anything we will be contradicting because the only PPE with surveillance team they use as at now when are the face masks and face shield, a forthcoming, though not on a daily basis. At least on a weekly basis, it come maybe it go down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but the other day it will come that in the.
All right, thank you very much. What will be your final word for we?
I mean, final word. We want for dread Corona and go back to normal life na salon. I know say most of them things there how they happen. Papa presidents no keep the area of and go be the area of when it come to news lights. Then they want for it take action. Make no wait until things go bad. Make sure say before any press release they come out from Minister of Finance. Make things will be done because we see SLMDA pull up press release and give 48 hours now a mockery to anybody within a response because just imagine somebody knows say they work in a treatment center and then they say Papa government say we they pay a weekly allowances. Then you know this policy you get for get your money, you get for do here and there, they risk life and all that. They tell people they say but this money they not pay them. Papa government say we they pay weekly allowances. So make sure say as president and father of the nation, we as health workers don't ready for fights and drive Corona out of Sierra Leone. But the people who the work, we know say as president not go the one side at all time. But the one the way they appoint into offices them, make sure say that they do what he appoints them for. Because you know go they put press release, they provoke people them because that's not provocation. Say you don't pay them, you're not able to pay them a dime. To the extent people will not agree, say you pay 700,000, 750,000, 1 million, then just for going at table they say can't sign for 200,000 a week, you know.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, that's now your brother where they work na the front line na salon, but however we keep in name because. If not to dandy, we know for we get them for can make it can explain to we. This is not the sad reality in Sierra Leone where people can't voice out certain things them na the workplace because then go afraid say then go pick them out and anything can happen when I make, here we call a name. Waiting really happen from the 1 million, they agree to 500,000. And the 500,000, if you look proper one, now waiting according to waiting the Minister of Information tell we, he say, now so the development partners then say 500,000. But the government of Sierra Leone, they knock on their chest, say no, 500,000 is too small for them people there. We would top them up to 1 million. Now two statements they can say. They can say, talk you one box, but in hand short. Or, big talk, no say, in master po. So I don't know which one we walk na because we the term reach now for make these people collect the money. Oh, do we have a communication problem? We get communication problem because if the term don't reach for make somebody collect the money, then which one we don't agree up to yesterday. After the agreement, una come, una pull press release, say 8,000 over 8,000 workers them, they don't get paid, but una agree so well today, make we go sort out them people there. Then I don't wanna go now, then say you can't sign there, just like that. Or you feel say them for be just take the money and hope say then get the balance in future. Like I said, today, just before in the say what he say so just now, today now we learn say that day where we get 9 or even yesterday we get 31 where Freetown no get nothing now because Freetown not submit nothing. Because of that. Yes, they don't tell we say, oh, then go walk and all this. But you waiting say. Make a call to Usman Toli. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A, and welcome to everybody. And thanks to the healthcare worker, we can give you some comprehensive report on what happened today. We thank him very much. Triple A, now one thing I like you. We bring this program, you bring all the evidence. You don't bring this report, the healthcare worker, don't can give you side of the story. And you don't give me report from AYV. So it's good. Then it left to me now for Lord dive in and look at some of the issues that we feel say critical. Right from the last time we talked about this, I mean, make it quite clear. I talk say a lot of disagreement, delay, and so much discrepancy of information. It undermine the fight against COVID-19. And now we see so. So a lot of discrepancy, a lot of disagreement, a lot of, things they happen, we don't understand. We get a lot of questions for us. First of all, let's just make this thing quick, a summary of what are the expectation here. First of all, listeners then, now two different payment lists we talk about now. Yeah? The first payment, now a memorandum of understanding where the government signed with the Sierra Leone dental and medical team for say, they will give the incentive short of. On top of the 1 million weekly pay where they say that they pay. They say that they give the incentive when just, for make let them happy, attract people and for inside the profession. And this is out of the tax where they for pay and then they keep for them for pay them. Right? So it only now outstanding for 2 months. And together with the 1 million where they for pay them. Then when you look at I look at one of the thing the way you upload today, and I look at the Minister of Finance, that in press release dated the 2nd of June. Yeah? And then I look at the press release we come out from the Dental Association, Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association. Their own press release, it come out the 3rd. That is just a day different. Yeah? And when you look at the Minister of Finance, right? In talks, he said don't pay directly into the account. I might be wrong here, but I still they try for comprehend for understand what thing they go on here. Because I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. The thing is, he said you don't pay all the money to all the workers then, yeah, which comes to about over $600,000, about 6.5 billion leones. It's about over $600,000, yeah. So the problem is, he said don't pay directly in people's account.
Osman Toli, make I just help you under quick, make I just read exactly how they put them. They say, in fulfillment of this commitment by the government, the Ministry of Finance wishes to inform the general public that as at 29th May 2020, government has paid 6,129,184,393 loans to 8,889 healthcare workers as pay as you earn tax rebates for the months of April and May 2020. The tax refund was paid into their account directly during the payment of the salaries for May 2020. Government will continue to make monthly tax refunds to healthcare workers as and when monthly salaries are paid. This payment, the other paragraph, this payment is in addition to the weekly allowance of 1 million leones paid by the COVID-19 Emergency Operation Center to healthcare workers at the treatment and isolation centers, laboratories, and quarantine homes or quarantine centers.
Okay, exactly as what you have been trying for talk. Now, two separate payments, yeah. The one we not pay, we not the tax, we don't accumulate, we don't keep for them as an incentive. I think that made them pay directly in their account. If I understand what in the press release we talk.
Yes.
I think the 1 million leones, now the weekly pay. We know the 1 million we are supposed to pay them. I think from what I read from the healthcare worker is this, that the disagreement where only go on, the government, I think they say initially, I want to get the point right before we bring the critical questions there. I think the government initially talks here, then they pay the one where they open at the treatment isolation centers, then the laboratories, then and the quarantine homes and centers. Then they pay them 1 million. While they contact tracers them when are the surveillance team, they will pay them 500,000. So this has been an disagreement, sort of, yeah. I don't know if not this, neither the cause of the delay for over 2 months, because we've been on listening. Like I said, there are so many controversies there. We're on listening previously to other side of the story, other submission, where in talk say, he said it's due to verification. He said due to, because they get some volunteers and other people then wait and therefore employ newly, so they therefore verify them, So we don't know whether the combination of all these factors now bring about the delay. So the system, as Tony said the other day, is all about system and controls. Yeah? If you don't pay somebody now your account, when are the pay, when are the incentive when I don't promise them, meaning they all get account. Why is the need for go to line, for go wait for a backlog of payment, when sum up to, I think 4 or 8 million leos, I don't know. Why? No, I don't know, but why don't we just pay them? These are the questions where officials attend. It will help for bring the healthcare worker back, make it explain this. Because if they don't pay the other people then through the bank account, why not just pay the other one back when at the weekly pay? Why not pay on the account, pass them for account to line for bring? Because the shadow, the on them waiting. Why not we just pay directly on the person account? And as the healthcare worker took them, contact tracers themselves, then they face risk. So for go say they pay 500,000, when the other one and they get 1 million, again, that now a case for concern, a cause for concern. So now that's we healthcare worker, they try for talk now, yeah. But again, look at it. They don't make a lot of promises. And one of the big promises where they say is that then they try to conclude with the national insurance company so that any healthcare worker, frontline worker who died of COVID-19, then they pay up to university level for 3 picking. If small amount like this, it don't begin bring controversy, argument, then then they make themselves commit themselves to some heavy promises when they're not able to fulfill. And this government is known for this. Talk about big plans. Yeah? At the end of the day, they're not able to meet their commitment today. And when you don't meet the commitment, it damages your credibility. It's about managing people's expectations. If you don't come, they don't know countries them. They don't talk, say, we get 500,000. Say it's difficult. You don't able to meet their commitment today. Why make those big promises? Now they bring all this controversy. It's simple. Tell the people the truth. Don't raise people's expectations. It's about managing people's expectations. Right? Then look at the press release where the Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association made. Yeah? This press release, it make it quite clear. Right? It says we don't receive, it says some of the other one and all receive some payment. But for let the government come boldly and say they don't pay everybody, they say they're not aware of that. I think this has sparked the problem back as well. So the government declares say they don't pay everybody, they don't pay everybody off. Yeah? Then they don't come say the government, their own press release say they don't pay everybody. Now we go tell them I say we don't pay everybody. Now make themselves they don't become frustrated. Imagine somebody don't pay for 8 weeks, 2 months. They get a family for feed. And they risk your own life. Under this difficult circumstance, economic circumstance. Then you go all the money for 2 months. Then they go back, they go and lie, because I lie in the lie panel. We look at them. So I make them get frustrated. They issue a statement. They say within 2 days, if they don't resolve this matter, then they go on strike. I think I bring about their frustration. Yeah? Okay. I'll just look at some of the issues that we have been trying for raise. When we listen to Ibora, you ask them some other important question about the constraints that when they undertake. Yeah? He say they get constrained, and some of them constraints here, nothing that we only talk about now. Yeah? The government left to go buy ambulances for the healthcare workers, provide what they need, then go buy SUVs. Yeah? Look, top up. The healthcare workers are struggling with that. And they struggle with transportation. You talk about phones. What are the basic things that they need? As a contact tracer, you need a phone on a daily basis. Volunteer and undergo them strengths than I. And look at what in the healthcare worker talk. He talks, say, they're not for be mine. if the government be able to meet the incentive where they don't promise them. But for 8 weeks now, then they go on without the pay. This is frustrating. This government get for try for calculate things them right. You can't just continue making promises, without fulfilling promises. And the other day, AAA, we talk now, yeah. The Minister of Finance, he get a good staff. He get a second deputy. And the other ministry down there, I think the second other ministry down there, we get a second deputy. This, therefore, understand. I don't say, talk about verification and all that. But, for 2 months, the man and all they tell you, say, with a stray. Why you don't go try for speed up the process system? For let you pay them people on time. You see? Then when they make a big package and all that, it's a good strategy for incentivize then healthcare worker, because they risk their life. Yeah? But put systems in place, like way to Tony Tokam yesterday, I did for yesterday. You have to put systems in place. Before ever, strategy is about putting a resource system where you need in order for let you get a strategic fit. For let the strategy work, you have to put the things in place. For let you get the correct strategy, correct measure we're supposed to take. Why not just go on putting things here and there, mix things up without putting things in? The Minister of Finance himself understand this. If you understand, say, the delay, what is the delay for pay the healthcare workers then? One, order only damage the credibility of the government, but also undermine the fight against COVID-19.
Osman, I want to hold you there quick before you go, make you just rub more by this side. Because this side may focus more. Let us say now, okay, understandable, the government promised for top this money with 500,000. They're not able to meet up their own money. But the development partners there, they don't get their own money of their own 500,000. Exactly. So what happen with the development partners, their own money, when I them for don't pay now, when are the 500,000 weekly, based on waiting the Minister of Information tell we. So very if the money for court safe, okay, understandable. Government get your money yet, but the development partners they don't get the money. But on top of that again, then cut the money back again. I don't think it makes any sense. Somebody needs to answer a question.
Hard up because let me be honest with you. Yeah, I think because remember, you get for pay them people in the 1 million for a week. So check them over 8 weeks. Yeah. So each person in terms of allowance, weekly allowance, then a weekly pay, each person forget 8 million basically. Don't forget about the incentive, the pay, tax rate, and say then they keep for them, put on their account or whatever. Yeah, each person for receive 8 million. What do you mean they suspect, right? What do you mean they suspect? This is a huge amount. This is huge amount. And remember, you read one the government press release. Yeah, it said 8,889 healthcare workers. That's a lot. 8 million times that amount is a substantial amount. Substantial amount. Each person forget for the only way they work now the isolation centers, the laboratories, and the home centers, the quarantine home centers. Then each person forget 8 million. Millions, yeah. So the contact tracer then, no say then they get half of that. Yeah. So think about it. Yeah, that money, 8,889 healthcare workers, is a lot of money. So then, first of all, for let this money for accumulate to that amount is disastrous. Then we don't see say this money, Ibaku. Now they want to begin to give them by change, chicken change, give them small. It doesn't work like this. It doesn't work. And I make for let this money accumulate up to that time, that 2 months where they go. And I'm telling you, you know, we will keep an eye on them because those people deserve for get the money that day. Now you not chest. Nobody no run after you. Nobody no ask you. Yeah? The donor country, they don't say we give you 500,000 for each worker. Now you gap, you say they will give 1 million. Nobody no ask you. That's not wrong way for manage people's expectation. Give the people their money, they deserve them. This government for stop for make them big promises here. Let them carry on the work and deliver what you expect them to deliver. So now that moment I'm going to put on the table today. Thank you very much, Triple. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Make a call with Aisatu. Make we waiting in get for we today. Yes, Aisatu, you get the platform.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope we all do well. You know, we try for hang on and see how best we go. We'll really voice out within the go on our country. We not sound too well, not to we, not to the international community, not to we healthcare workers, then where they risk their life, you know, and go there and do everything possible for ensure, say, you know, people are taken care of. But, you know, this thing, now a disgrace, now a shameful topic for even discuss, but we have to discuss it because we want to see change happen. We want to make sure, say, you know, the people then pay them. Because one thing where we, government need for understand, say, if they not make these payments to the people them accordingly and appropriately and within a time frame where they need them, now a disaster, as we already don't hear, they don't get a 48 hours, you know, ultimatum where they don't give them. If they not pay, what thing that for happen at the country, and officer Nadande we for the deal with at this time. At this time, we for the deal with how best we will care for the people in that country. Where they rule a nation, where they rule you people that way you care for, you get so much for, now you hurt. You don't want to let them die. You want to let them live so that, you know, they go to develop the country because everybody in contribution, then therefore develop that country. You know, so this type of treatment when they give the healthcare workers then, it really they lead to neglect of the patient them. And that neglect they can go lead to death. Now we could see high cases of death. Even though we don't get that much number of cases then by the country compared to we other Mano River Union, you know, countries that we start before we. You know, this is very sad to say. I want to tell we brother Kenki for come for giving some highlights on really some of the constraints then within the space and waiting really this whole thing is about. And I also want to say thank you to all the other healthcare workers them. When they risk their life, we don't decide for sacrifice, say, and to not pay we get agreement, say, una for pay with this amount, una not pay we, but una want to account falsify signature, because this not for me a falsification of documents or amount or whichever way they want to put them, of something where we say, the money not add up. You know? What did they go give them for and 200,000 loans for? So that they go cover stories. No, I don't feel sorry for me. But I'm glad they reject the money. I'm glad they tell them, say, you know what, now we not see money, but we still say that the people that are in life matter first. If we not see say the people in life matter, we still say the people in life matter. We take care of them, but we not say we work with heavy heart, as the lady say. You know, and that is not good for the patients then. Because the way person is present to work, the way person is going in job, knowing say in job, it was a do a normal, but there's nothing to make like he really continue that passion where he begin this profession with. Many people then go into this profession not to say that money make them good, but at least that them daily living, let them get and let them able pay for their rent, let them able take care of their family then. And eat so they not beg on the street. What is the purpose for go work? Where you say you know go say myself they able pay this for myself, are they able eat? You know, instead you feel like say they go ask neighbor or you go ask your friends then that they help you out. That is shameful. What person don't spend so much years in school? And you don't know how many student loans that he gets or debt the way it takes for go school. Number of sleepless nights for like study. And for sure, say, wait, come, he go work. And then now the benefit this one and for deal with. Well, we say this now a pandemic where we say not only other countries that they deal with right now. Payment for the healthcare workers. That's what I know other people that they deal with. Then they deal with how best they're going to create, stability in the country. How best they're going to make sure that the coronavirus is done in the country. Like I said the last time, as we complain about economic health, like that governor said, now big word, say public health creates economic health. If you people that are the country not healthy, for go to work, for make sure that they show up to work, and they're not there enough for make sure that they see that date to come, you don't get no economy in that country. The economy will just continue to go down the drain. So what do they really ask at this point? Do that for governments? Would they beg, would they ask? We don't put you on them there. Would they ask, say, keep the word them the way we write them. If you make this kind of statement in writing, just make sure, say, you do the right thing. Think about it. What if this was me? How would I feel? What if this was my sister or my brother, my family member? How would it make me feel? Ask yourself. And they're all the intellectuals they're under. They all go to school. They know how hard it is to study. They know how hard it is to come out. And then nurses there, or physicians there, or other healthcare workers there. When they graduate, not to just the degree when they get, then they will take a state board. They forget some form of license way different from the degree where they get. I think the Lord really look at things in a way it all makes sense right now for the talk about money in the country where they say all you need for do get a data system as somebody is employed. Now you hospital or the health system or anywhere you call it. You get all in documents that we don't provide to you. You self put under the system. For in short, say you don't go for debt behind on payments. If not that they do in the other country, how do you expect for the country go before? So those are the systems and controls where we brother Tony they always talk about. Those are lacking. Even when they talk about volunteerism. For say volunteer, they just come up. Even when somebody volunteer, you forget a data system where you put in name day. So instead of going to say, you know what, I've been volunteer. Let me just give me like a stipend. But you know what? I make a difference in the nation. I make a difference in this place. It will be very good for that person for use, even if he decides to go look for a job. Then we'll say, you know what? Yes, not true. These are part of your experience. We get a lot of people that when they volunteer at this country as well, who say me then get down there, they get an office special just for that. So we country need to put all them things they are so in place. By doing so, it will really help. The other statement when the brother say we make sense, and I think we don't talk about this. Put people in there for go deal with this EOC or NACOVAC where they don't call them. People that were really in the field. Where they say they know how to respond to questions when it comes to the medical questions then, like where they say you not go feel intimidated when they ask you, then it will make you angry. If you're not a lawyer, you go do well in that light. If you're not a physician, you go do well in that light. If you're not finance, whatever your title is, nobody not that against anybody for get a position. But at least everybody for do in job where you go school for, as well as you experience. Sharing your own expertise makes sense to people. And it makes people feel better by just hearing you explain things for them to understand. And then what did happen to Dr. Huri all of a sudden? I don't hear from him. He needs to be able to talk and defend what's really happening. He don't have the health field. He not be a pharmacist. He got a doctorate in that. You know how it feels to be, taking care of people somewhat. So we really need to call on them. Let's step up. Let's come. Let's talk about this issue where they go on by the country. For a lot of the government say one top up the money to 1 million. It's a good thing. We don't send a bad thing and do. But now just make sure so when I pay the people, they let them go do their work in a peaceful way. At least, you worry about money, you worry about your life. Because that's what they deal with right now. And now in a very, traumatic event, now mental health issues, now they deal with right now. We really need to take care of we own healthcare workers them. Because one person they take care of 5 patients, and then you lose that person there. You will lose another person again because you're gonna be short. When you short staff, people just they do few things. They will compromise so many things then on the work. They're not going to do the full assessment what they need for identify the problem. Where they say maybe something ways if you been do the full assessment, you go cut the problem right on time, and then you go implement treatment, and then they go save the person's life. We still say that some of them things and where they go on like the country where they help the country. Would they beg? At this point, would they beg? We want to let them really see reasons. And if they feel say this is a mistake somewhere, they're not getting money, well, let them all give the money to the nurses there and the physicians there and all the other them. Do that for at least 2 months. They will not say, you self don't make a contribution to the nation during the COVID-19 fight. Because you're not going to know you get your check every month, like your bank account. But when they go out there and struggle, they get nothing. We healthcare workers, them, we always try for doing our best, as we already don't decide for do. God will make it easier because this is not a time for Lord really talk about the problem what we face now in country. And I know say the other one be mentioned something about, you don't know whether you're at risk or not. When really then at this field, and in this time before they always try your best and dress now your PPEs, the personal protective equipment them. Because like you say, you don't know whether you stand in contact with whether the virus, so that you come in contact with the virus and then you get to take care of other patients then that way you will end up for go transmit them unknowingly. So let them always they wear them personal protective equipment where you can at the hospital setting. So whoever come in contact with you, they treat every person waiting at the hospital setting, as infectious, especially when they just come because until proven otherwise. So, that's all I get for say tonight. I just feel say we need for just continue for the fact, and I hope say Salon will stay strong. And that's the hashtag for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aisatu. Make we call it Usfriend, make we hear waiting in get for it today. Yes, Usfriend, you get a platform.
Yeah. Hello, Tripoli, and hello to everyone. And thanks to Usman Toli and Aisatu, the doctor who don't talk so. The main thing I see animal, this history of understanding the problem, the underlying problem, any administration deal with the civilians and deal with the population, other than the masses, other than the government, other than the governors. So now that underlying issue there. And some of the underlying issue there, they can lay back inside even among groups them, where groups own the same family of group, they not go even agree because of one reason or the other. So like now they don't say the first thing. They don't give promises for say they will give the nurses them. I feel that they own number one of that big one actually. That's why I feel that they probably confused with Mantoli because of the way the thing they actually occur. They occur in a way where you can't even see until you really follow up a little bit. Society even lost because I feel that the population of all the nurses there, where they actually work, where they rip and they register, then I feel that they give a pay as you earn deduction tax from the initial agreement with the doctors that being the dental association being refused for sign. One of the leader of the nurses them, names I don't forget them, but now the person who in charge of the nurses them association as alone. So now go sign. Now echo back then they say government don't agree for give this, so they don't give this. Then give that release, they don't give all that money they get for go towards April pay. But April pay and office they don't get them. Pass they get for this inside this mail. It's me who don't done. Who then they can't pay them. But that's an officer don't pay the it. That side where they see that they give them no more the tax rebate. But the one that where they back na this COVID community, it made up of nurses, people that way then really take when they employ when a nurses that they don't do certain areas them. Then they take few of volunteers them, but I don't know now what in the volunteers they make up. But I suspect say most of them now then one they will be do SCCH because they become boku na the country where they not been they give paid for work as nurses. Where they get for take back an exam so now English and maths after all they don't do them course, then they accept them at the institutions then, but they get for can pass back maths where they can change. So some of them may not be able to fulfill and all those factors. But I believe say the one that would now the Tracy, the front line, now the one problem, then the other one then back would say will give the 1 million, would include now take to the tracer them, that's so they've been grieved. So they are only at the side, the one that would the front line, who said they get the sick direct, now they give, but not be know if they be omit the one that would do the tracking. But at some point, these few days again, then get for Echo say the one that were at the tracking, then not go give them the same like the one that were they inside at the centers where they treat. So okay, they reach that point they say the money day. But the problem now, why the money not they come? Whether now waiting this way of proposing likely now because of the money in Bokuan. Or you go ask again why they not give the 500,000 what they say now the other WHO give towards their own, so then go say this now they give. So you get for bring a confusion between them in the day. But I believe say the problem now somewhere the problem get for day. I don't know if the next few days, I don't know if this time no more will happen. Whether there is a dispute wherein that money will then go even pay for that medicine day. Where the man will not be able to answer. Now, problem that man don't get for himself will not even know. So then they say now, before you give money out or before you use money, you get for wait force. There comes the presidential task force. Then you get the other task force when a Harold Jamiru, Lieutenant and Brigadier, Julius Spencer, and Dr. Khan with some few other people there. So I don't know the inside the problem is really there. But if me they suspect if there is a problem, it is not a presidential task force. Whether not somebody don't do wrong, you know they get good, okay, you say give money I for give no more, or now then back they decide say, well, we want to do something else where we will only able to disburse this amount. But the likelihood say there is something wrong inside our finance and Ministry of Health, some side. With disbursement of money we don't do. What they don't do on 2 occasions where the people don't make the SUVs and you get our medicine, they win a big amount of money. So it comes to whose side they're not able to identify the underlying problem. They say among themselves, they don't go like all man. Until they give Jamiru, some man will say, well, not to forgive, or not to forgive is okay. Lord say do this. We don't know. But it will just they assume. See, there is somewhere where an agreement not take place where they affect to demand they would have front line day, where they know they pay them, waiting they don't say them for pay there, despite even 500,000 in day one side, where for don't just say low give now. But the one they wouldn't at the centers, then they don't say they don't employ up to 600. I already had or talk and wanted with the provinces. So I believe in a part of this team, they are all run at the tracks and trace, then they use them back for educate the people them. Going to ask and a question about how then the people sensitize people them, that's what they must say, ignite for end up with that summary they almost they don't make. They say, but I think they say like a 200 bar would a WHO employ them or 400. Then they get the 200, we'll round up to 400. So I believe say the workman and CCFO panel committee are also apart from the 16 committee back where they choose, where they go get anything there, them to there. I believe say na something where they go wrong in terms of numbers of how to deal with them. Whether the WHO not be just say they give them the money for take care, or na WHO be just they take care of them who employ them. There lies the question again. Because if the redirection of the resources then they go to something they wouldn't know essential, then when they try for question. If they say funds and they get for disburse the funds. And then you get for look, say, well now, people in that country, they will get different issues. Some are either based on trauma where they don't tell them or they don't witness, or some based on waiting you don't experience it. So then people there and they sacrifice. But when you look at the payments between the Ebola and this very COVID-19 here, you go see now 2 lakhs have been there on the Ebola. Then the lakhs then we are from the word go. The Ebola, we will look and say sometimes they're not being prepared because it will just come out one thing. So all sides will come off for begin prepared, say they can carry down already. So this happened. So during that first period, I really see they shock somebody or a minister. So they change them. So they're not being paid because the boy testifies say they're not being paid at some point, but later they give because Mr. Land say they give them a table and go like in a corner. So man then they get code when they send like your number. That code when they send like your number, at least they take care of going at the table now. That I mean that your phone number. So that's what they do. So that same method is them don't just apply back, give a code day. So then people are register temporary while they wait for let them get them I don't call it them bank accounts. In another bank account will have the delay and verification. The verification is supposed for one day because about 6 to 8 weeks now. We then go on day pan this year, we then go on the go. Then go on the regular people they come. So all they need for do no more, the one they would then left day because even inside corner left here then they want observers for look if any something they track or trace or somebody car then go out to deal with them. They get a new ID and then place there. So now we just send extra AI now for work with them people there in account, ACCD or auditing, then work with them people there, fast track, forget the numbers then. If it's the method of the bank account, you know, you open, because I get process for open bank account. So you get for say, okay, I use my phone then because we're not really legible, we're not then at the ground. So I only hope say then we're able to try make we know what are the problem. Or if then they wait for long, we would see waiting for outburst where the problem they. But I don't know exactly, but I'm sure there is something wrong in terms of the presidential task force area. The Ebola sour have been toxic and get problem. Then when they begin pay, then at the end of it, the second problem, now money now they can't give for let the people who don't lost them, people them for getting host, for getting how they go live back. That money they now back, they can't give big problem because then in a separate fund will come back, so then we will forgive the people them. We then go rehouse them. Then begin give people them election can't they stop. So it begin to bring a problem the Ebola money. But some of the strategies they would then put just after the first few weeks of ECOPS, they get for 3 times because I think it lasts for up to how many about 14 months before finally they say the Ebola you don't get rid of her. So it lasts longer. So I believe say that towards the end of the bulk of it and the beginning, I think the problem we did. While this wire now, in them we don't know exactly say there is something pending. They will not begin prepare what they see. They do the demographics and everything. But some areas where they expect say that this when the system begin to flow now, like when you don't load about car, they drive, they go. And therefore they check for gallop now. And therefore you do this. Because if we don't see the road see now how many miles they go. But at this period now, they try for load everyone when they know we don't check if it tires have been there or we get anything for fuel the boat to kind of road. So that this is the problem where it lies. Or whether it they just know how for disburse them based on other strategies they don't speculate, say, Lord put them for this in case of this as we go. The PPE then will obviously get them. If they delay for transportation, because they may get some likely who will left after that Ebola. Then they may get some they don't give them. Chinese give, I think Turkey give back recently. They apart from other donors, the WHO been get other things there. So that's how they go okay logistics. But what about the things and what they get for do now? I feel they get for try very hard. Would I get for try? I don't know. Would I get for see what to do this? I don't know. Or are they trying to do it wherein then they contemplate say, would I will put what this may come out? I don't know if they're going to be in the next few days. Would I will put if this may come out? But I only hope not to that one day because we all been woke. We know they talk here for say, we incite people and for go do anything. No. Anybody educated for here, they talk the way they talk now. Not to incite for say, when they go first. No, they try for say that this, they get for do for the people. Now the people in the pan talk for. Not to the people in the incite. Things that were an incitement is different. You see? So people are not going to interpret, oh, they talk for this and they talk for it. No, like me, I work during even SLBP time. I work with them, we would not even get incentive. When they work glad happily. And our MSF being the only give we incentive towards the end. but we'll not complain. But nobody not promise you. Yeah, if they promise people, let them give them. And they believe in them, yeah. So but I don't believe in anybody in science, anyone who will do anything. Now talking, they just try for talk, so I think they will go well. That will give time for others then. Let us say Buka inside for help. Thank you very much for giving the platform.
Thank you very much, Usfren. Make we call to Tony. Make we waiting Tony Inget for say about this. Yes, Tony, you get a platform.
Yeah, Abraham, like you usually say, motivation, a driving force way they make, a staff or whoever, even you picking or whoever, will make them become more committed. A motivation, I mean, say, na finance, no more. Motivation can come in different forms. It can come in word of mouth. It can come with, extra incentives and everything. And if you want to forget your staff or you people them around you for become more committed. I've been a manager for so many years while at this salon. I know exactly how to manage with people. You're not going to be too bogus and you're not going to be too lousy in whatever. The thing we make the people then get upset is when government they say, oh, we don't pay them people then. We don't make the list of these funds and money day and this day and Monday day. It's disheartening for make you get people them way they work within at the front line. I see nothing wrong in getting or acquiring them vehicles than the way they need for do the job because you need tools as well. But along the same line, you can forget what we call your scale of preference. You understand? Along your scale of preference, the health workers them, they're very key. The frontline people them, they're very key. They work in hospital. For this Ebola starts now, this thing, Corona starts in America now. My only job was in hospital I work. You understand? And I'll tell you something. So they can do what they can. The MDSSF they meet to they give cards. So the card not just chocolates and they can say, thanks for coming to work. Thanks for coming to. Then gesture then they make you feel motivated. Even when you work directly with COVID patients. It make you feel so good that, you understand, somebody gets you back. You understand? They feel more committed for can work, especially when, at the crucial period of these times, when it's more challenging, they get beyond people them, they're not able to know how to tap your staff or how you tap somebody on the back. The little push, where you go say, hey, thank you very much, or look on our money, they go a long way. Imagine. When you listen to that guy where you interview, some of the things that way he said, they're very, very scary. We could tell you, say, for a few days now, the figures then low because people don't know they go out. You understand what in that one day line they mean? People don't know they go out for good check. Do you know how many people they out there where don't get exposed, don't get in contact with somebody who infected? We don't be, hundreds of people there. You understand? This should have been a priority. Just the way you buy the vehicle, you have to put system in place. When Ebola tell me, just the way that guy only mentioned. I was the corporate and SME manager for Airtel Money. What did the government do by then? Then come with that Airtel Money, they're not to Orange now. They ask all the mobile companies, especially for Airtel by then when they do Airtel Money. We provide SIM for them. We provide what we call closed user group, what they call CUG. Closed user group, we were there, you on all way there within that network, that SIM group there. Now free call to each other. Then if you want to make call outside somebody who not there within that group, they can pay. There's so many ways these people therefore don't bring out ideas. Wherein if you don't easy, make the process smooth for let you pay each and every one way to go work. You can pay them on the spot every Friday. You make sure say we pay on every Friday. If you don't use any mobile company, you know I use Afri Money, you know I use Orange Money, you can say okay, we go there every Friday and pay people there, which is more key. If the money, because then they say they forgive 500, then they go the extra mile and give 500, so you go 1,000, you go 1 million, 500 and 500 go 1 million. You can wait to call in accounting set off, where some people they call square balance. You can take funds elsewhere. You understand? If you know say the needed funds not there right now, take money some side, say okay, This na kiki. And they tell you something. Most of them are legend and they are like by the way they can do presentation, where they give big titles, where they this and that. Then they receive their allowances. And if you say their allowances they miss every week or every month or something, where they forgive them. Why can't the little way they forgive to the people then? That small thing there, that stipend. That thing where you motivate the man for make if feel say, yes, I'm working. You the delay forgive it. You get for wait till and get for go at this crucial point or period for make them tell you say we they go now 24-hour notice. It's a slap. Because when you go on the parliament or when people then they talk, when the government they prioritize, when you listen to the Minister of Information, at times these people they're very bogus. You they wonder these people have been on the fence, they know exactly what the challenges when the past administration face in terms of Ebola. How people then say today they cry for Ebola, people then still they cry, say they misappropriate their funds. Una still not learn nothing. Nothing on our land. If we not do anything safe, but the people that are waiting at the front line, they have to be prioritized. You can for make sure say the young money can come out, look at in a corner. Then you're not for play with yourself. If it's possible for you lend some side, lend money because the money more important. We will not need for lend because we they see fund in the way they come inside. Organization the way they can pledge, where they can donate, man. If now phone then say okay, no, we buy for that guy mentioned and say, not all not even get phone. How you go unless somebody give accurate information where you not provide the tools for? Straight away, you don't create a gap. You don't make it for it will compromise information. Because you don't provide the needed tools where you need for doing job. When they appoint minister, quick, they don't buy motoka, they don't refurbish so they host them, they don't renovate the office them, they don't make this, they don't delay safe. When are they your interest? This is the problem we have in Sierra Leone. When it comes to the self, then they waste time. But when it comes to the people that when then they execute the work, when are then at the front line, it's like now then at the furnace, they fight through the fire. You don't know the politics, when they compromise their welfare, when they this, when they not put preference in them. Because if they may put preference, you know they got to this point where they go now 24 hours. You know they get to this point. Let me can always talk and I say the health system gets serious challenge. You understand? It gets serious challenge. And not to the building, say we open our Kupa, we open our Kinama. When you go to the hospital here, Abraham, my medicine says not Abraham. I tell you, the medication says not to forget they on a nice room with nice bed and everything, this and that. Then at the end of the day, the next 2-3 hours, the person is taken to mortuary. No, not so dandy. You want the person to admit, say all the medication where they receive and care where they get. You understand? When I come out can I see people the way they work where they can't admit, they can't where they take care of them. And see me, the way me, mama, me, me, man, all day I they make plaba with their health officials. All day. You they ask, who's my say they can't give me my for let them tell you self brand. Then go begin make like I say, you not get right for AXA, who's camera, so who's camera you can't get so. La no. You know, so it's very, very we I don't know. You they change staff because probably they underperform or they meet expectations. Then you recruit another staff where you expect say this staff where you can if you can do the work better past the previous one way we did it. But it's like we recruit other people that for can't do the work of Mama Salon, then can now, then self, not able to perform just like the previous one day. So you ask yourself, who that next? Who that next we get so when we bring come for say, you can do this work. When the previous one that we did, we see the challenges. Oh now we can now they say, okay, look at the work. Oh I don't see. At least you're able to read. It's just like you going to do an audit. You take audit engagement, you watch exactly, say, now this will the call audit on, you know exactly the thing that they can address. Then you manifest, you don't sit and say, these are the things that they can do. These are. So, which means they were just empty words. Because healthcare business, Abraham, it's key. Now we're picking well, now you go to school, now you don't able to get free education. We're picking well, now you go able to study, lights, you go able for study. But all those things, all those challenges, they're very, very, very difficult. It's really, 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 really sad. You understand? It's really, really sad for people the way they do the job. Then they cry for money. Small money. Look at the money when they cry for. Small money. Even if that money said them, you don't let, they don't get money, say them go lend money to the first lady. See that money where you take for go feed them people where you say baskets or whatever. Lend to that money, they first not something. It's the cannot get priority. We really not get what you they say. Now this then now we go. Now this one for achieve. You know, I just don't want to steal the show because so much has been said by Tolly, Doctor and Osfred. So much has been said. Every day we go Canada, we go talk. That for say they know they do. It's like they hang out outside, they drink beer, they chill. Then the job wait for be done. And I tell you the other day, so when you get so many channels, it affects the flow of information. It affects because there is a delay. There is a delay in communication. You go for pass to this person, command, you go for pass to this person, and all that and everything. Simple thing. Get a system in place. Put a proper system in place. Disburse funds. Get people or go through the mobile companies see how you're able for Sigona. Then you do Airtel money or Orange money or whatever or Afri money. Send a direct na their phones. Let them get their money. That's why so you don't shift the responsibility. So what you they get at the end of the day? How you they get the list? You update the list. You send them to them mobile company and say these are the numbers. Send money to this. These are the numbers. You send money to this. So you don't shift the responsibility. You don't already outsource that function. So that catch you for beginning to send money. Now then they do the Ebola. So you don't shift it off. That what is at Panandi. You know, it's sad. It's really sad. System and processes now very poor. This whole thing where they happen, Abraham, system and process. You don't even know how they think to that. Say, I go ask Abraham, let him tell me who's telling you the figures here. Hey, Abraham, you tell me or tell Weber, who's tell you say we go stop for C. With this method, when they manage the process, so when they manage Corona, so what you've achieved by September, who's how go day or July?
Me, I feel I was surprised, just like how I be say just now, when we learned, say, because we get 31 cases yesterday, and then cases, then if we don't begin nothing, not to foresee if we don't test, they not get, now because we don't not submit nothing. And based on waiting the healthcare worker will with waiting, don't can tell we, say, so man, don't even begin the go behind. Uma Ufofana tell we the same thing, where the other time say, yes, people, the EOC confirms say, people, not be go work. So based on them factors, yeah, it's like, we don't know. We don't know because people the way they work, get for gladdy for go work. And the thing when we get problem, Naya, is this. Trust me, if government of Sierra Leone be agree with the people them where they work so, say 500,000 now they pay now, they then go take her. Then go take her. They're not going to even argue safe. Even if them be agree against say now 200,000 we go put now. But this is just an incentive, you know. Now for we able for give body water, talk that find it, then go still take them. But you can't raise the people expectation right up there, and then at the end of the day you come from 1 million, when I don't come to 500, then when I don't go to 200. I still ask. The development partners them, according to the Minister of Information, say they don't give 500. So where is the money? So look begin give them 500 first back.
Abraham, if they give them the 500, say okay, they give them the 500. Say okay, when 500 they come, then they come backlog. You understand? They go still receive. I'm just taking you likely say. You know what times you look, where are we heading? I mean, at the end of the day, you know, they see nothing. I can always say you can't keep doing the same thing over and over, the same thing and expect a different result. It's not possible. Every day, you know, look the risk out there. People don't not even use mask well. People don't just they chill. People don't just they waka. The anyhow they feel crowd, they just they gather, they just do this, then these people that will get some way signs and symptoms not they show, they say they show back to other people there. Then they say they take and can when I host, then they say they take and can when I work place, then they say they take and can go. The people that went out there for they do out there for do the work, then they motivated. They're not happy. They feel frustrated. You know, it's sad. Thank you very much, for having me, for your contribution. You know, but Abraham will country.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
Yeah.
The government of Sierra Leone need for step up the game. Somebody be they talk just now say, oh, not to the government and the finance minister. He's part of the government. If I not say then I'm host, then they say, hey, that person waited to power the Kaliana. Now that person waited to power the Kali. What power the Kali they do? If they look for the person, say, no come bring bad name na this host. So for begin say, no, power the Kali go, I can't talk, say, not to me, now this, no, power the Kali, they try for fix the situation. That's why people keep saying the government. Yes, call ID live on your union, who side they call from?
Yeah, Mina Umar, they call from New York.
Yes, Umar, you get 3 minutes. What's your contribution, sir?
As usual, I want to tell you, I thank you, all the previous speakers. Honestly, the speakers that we get today, they make a lot of sense. Learn a lot from them. Yeah, I wonder if I'm able to add something new rather than for just buttress waiting. They don't say. One part of the thing we have to say, like, in the country, the government's not the talk through. People then seriously rely on government. And the foundation for the government not be talked through now from how they come to governance. Not just for this government, all the we pass governments, and when they come into governance, they lie to people and make false promises to people. And AAA then can say your practice will be good just as your game. In other words, if who you they practice, they play well. Not to wait and go put you in the football pitch. If not football, you will go perform. If who you they practice, you they play well, then they expect a better outcome of you at the football pitch. What we see them people here, from the past one then to then where then they always they lie to people. And with then kind in governance, at the same thing, then they lie. And this lie, they underpin the credibility of governments. And the credibility of governments now one part the serious pillars them for let government succeed. The second point what I want to make now today na the misplacement of priority by the one the way they before. Of course, where this whole thing begin, they explain how broken the system is. They not get ambulance system. They not get we healthcare workers. Then they not get the incentive where they need. We will force begin see them do. Then go buy expensive SUVs. Them in the expense of ambulances and other things. That now misplacement of priority. If then do something like that, then come change a statement or hope where not give to the healthcare workers. Then the healthcare workers they're not gonna feel good. Then say, but then people then do this. When they come now we on side, then always they shift the goalposts, and this is not done. Countries then around the world, then they do a trade off of their economy. So then they trade off their economy, the country economy, for letting make the healthcare workers then and essential workers then their lives then much more better. We would just talk of the healthcare workers then, we not talk of essential workers then, because when you see essential workers, they will even get people from grocery stores, the gas station and other things, the way they make other people the way they at home now waste it on host their life better. We just get the healthcare workers who we not able to handle, and countries them around the world they know there again without even the poor countries them we not reach we. Nobody know the talk of how then they provide the incentive to healthcare workers then, because they all consider themselves they don't pass there now, but we still then on our side the way bad, and they feel so bad for we healthcare professionals then. And because of this, it affects patriotism. Some people, I get friends the way they work at the healthcare field, some then nurses. And I say, why you know they work? From where this thing begin, I not go work. I know they go work. and a lack of patriotism. But they know, say, nothing no better. Yeah, na America then they call people them na New York New York na the corona hit we past any other side. Or the governor they call people the retired workers and then they come out. But salon they don't go call people and then come out because people they not get faith in the system. So today I want for really tell una thank you and tell the previous speaker that we don't educate me and any other plenty people learn plenty thank you. So now this myself get for contribute today.
All right, thank you very much.
I appreciate.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, caller, ID live on your name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is I call from US.
Yes, I get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, first I want talk about when you say they not take this thing make them political, you know. This is about right and wrong. And Usman Toli did well, you know. He really did well. It was very impressive. And the house doctor said do a very good job, you know. But the thing is, then people here in the area, I don't think so. Because we only talk, you know, it changed. It just they go from bad to worse. So we just watch for we see what thing they happen, you know. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on your name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is not Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
You get a platform, Mike. 3 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to know when they go begin fire some people. I mean, like when they go start for fire some people that were not competent for their job. You know, look like say people in there and don't know start be their job, but then just they carry them along. The line they drag the country backwards. You know, we not start be a job. They need for fire you. They need for fire the people that will know they do their job. You know, where anti-corruption? These are corruption they go on right now. So a serious corruption these. You know. Serious corruption and lie. You know? Where they fight right now, at least they say yesterday, they need to fight the government where they in hand right now. Let them fight them people they are right now. That now they the corruption they inside this government. And all the other past government, even the government where they come after the wire. Then they're going to fight the government and serve the people there. You know they go promise somebody for 1 million, we don't even pay 200,000 yet. 2 months, man. The other that be visiting and be 1 month, they not pay them 2 months. They're not going to pay them people. They're not going to pay them people, man. I lie in the lie, man. You better than just come out and tell the people the truth, you know. Beg the people, whatever they give them and give them, let them walk. But then they lie, man. Let them left for the lie by the people. Tell the people the truth, say that this, now they go through, one walk. Beg them, you know. But this lie, you know, they help. Let anti-corruption come out. Let them fire some people there. Let them fire them. They're not to do their job. Fire them. You know, I mean, contribution, I don't know.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, caller, your name and who the call from, please?
Yeah, I name Marcos. I call from London.
You get 3 minutes, Marcos.
Okay. My own contribution regarding this Ebola thing. Coronavirus something. Okay, the thing, you know, that caller, which make it a vex. I believe say this new government, this guy, well, you don't know, they don't pass 2 years. The guy carry on a lot of baggages. People that we're not even competent for work, to be honest. Because we were in London, I know lots, but I'm not going to name names, you understand? Now we the jam restaurants, this man just told them, Kerengugu, puts them in very lucrative positions. You know, they carry, where somebody will get experience and for they know. So regarding this thing, it really bad. A bad waiting that they do, they will medical team than they, you know, because I mean they're not care and they pocket the money, but what they're waiting at the front line where they sacrifice and lives and sacrifice and families, they know they pay them. You understand? This all not for happen. Why even with politicians, we always say honorable them. Then they get their salary on time. But when it comes to teacher, health workers, this country doesn't go backward. Not all this we've been bargaining for. I mean, it's the worst past before now, you know. Triple A. This made a no contribution. This, sometimes man they feel frustrated like when you born you picking, how they do well. Now so man they feel them becoming a Salomon. I did really, really, really feel them. Anyway, I mean contribution.
Right.
Thank you for your program.
Thank you very much.
A lot of people they listen and contribute. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Oh, Triple A, me?
Yes, sir.
Opa, thank you very much. Well, there's no surprise on this. First of all, I just want to apologize to Mike in Philadelphia. A couple of weeks ago or last month, we talk about how them people here, they're not prepared, them people here, they're not programmed. I mean, one of the one will be the talk say now, this government, they ready, they know what they do, now give them chance. But this don't completely make Ernest Bai Kroma and the APC government, they look like genius with the Ebola. Because just everything that you call a safe from Freetown, because it look like a man will work during the Ebola time, when they make comparison. According to what I get from him, it look like the APC is even much better. And they don't even prepare like this. They only take them on the way. This government now, they've been prepared. The other them parade all over the place. Now we are the people and when other people have been criticized, all what they do. Now people like we be some people that say when I get time, when I get a chance, you know what they do. At least they go out, you don't go to 34, you don't go under, you don't go under. Then people I don't talk this long time ago. JJ Safar has been a broke guy. I know a relative will be no JJ Safar. This guy been completely broke. Now, in they bring all them here, all them money, hide money, give money, do money, and my idea. Now, in the Minister of Finance, even that money that would have been talk to forgive President Bill for just taking all right my idea back. This guy like crook, he will always be a crook. Then here where the guy they do this not broke people, just like what that guy in England is. 80% of them guys in Europe, they pull them. Europe, they pull them. Now, the broke people, and then guys have been work minimum wage. Some of them don't even know if they will get a retirement. Now, they don't go put them. They just increase their retirement product. The guys don't let them do anything. Because the Minister of Health will not even see them. When you tell me, when you don't hear the Minister of Health voice for what this thing starts, the only people that were there, that guy who got a big belly, where they say they work at the Ministry of Health, and SQ, and they are demanding. When you don't everybody minister, then people that 7.5 million Kenya, they're not telling what thing they go on with her. But then just they pass within themselves. When you ask them today, because then they are listening again to the same XQ guy, they talk, say how the health worker is so important, we will take care of them, we will do this. Now lie then they lie. Now lie then they lie. This is another Ebola, but I think that this one it was past Ebola because according to what everybody explained, it just make an S-microba look like a genius. So then they didn't do anything. Then they take the people of money, they just cut you cut according to his size. Now, this problem, this way they affect Africa because of the lie. Even during the campaign time, you promise people and see them where you not get. Look what happens in the education sector. How you go promise to keep them for getting shoes and school bag and uniform when you not get the money? So the people are going to look to you. Which school in America, why not to private? Where they promise bag and shoes? Because they're not get time for that. But you they promise people and they tell them what thing you go do when you not say the country not get the money and they're not going to forever get the money, but you they lie to them. And when they tell you have one, when people ask you what thing happened, you go arrest them, you put them in jail. When journalists they ask you chief minister about money, all you need to do is explain it. He said, then go send scouts them because we not call this CID for go arrest the guy. Overnight and confirm. Say na say come meet we na do. That just tell you. You dey tell people on what you able get, just like what you say. Then they don't say 500,000. See, the young people are just like what we all say. Now people are will get that how to do. They get that love in heart. If you don't tell them that the money this will get you, will not get nothing else, but do you will not help we. This now we all problem. Then we do one. But you can't tell us, oh, would they give now 1 million every week? Would they give now United Chest? Poor man block. Then when the 10 can I say, hey, Jesus, no, I don't be so they give 1 million, but now we'll not get some more. Yeah, hold this 200,000. What kind of creepy and shit is this? Thank you very much, my brother. It was just too sad.
All right, thank you very much, Omar. Thank you. Yes, caller, I did live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, Triple A. Now, Adama call from New York.
Yes, Adama, you get 3 minutes, man.
Okay. What I want to say is that, I mean, another complaint is with our country. But let me tell you something. When you're not head worker, even you na sweep, they will take care of you. As a matter of fact, they don't just check everybody. Someone they more than right now, we would work they do it. And as a matter of fact, the second one probably it will come. What do you mean? Want to say now is this? Health workers in our country. These are people that they face COVID-19 patients every day. They expose themselves. They expose their own family because if they get anything, they can't their own. Okay, it will affect their own family. And here these people are. They play this game. First of all, if you think so you're not getting money, don't promise. So what me will say to you right now, and everybody will listen to me, is this. Because somebody will say, oh, they'll go from another government or something like that. APC, they'll get another party. But let us not find another party. What you will do is, let us educate our people then. Let us fish out the rotten ones then. Okay, whether the election they come, if they did it, or they will still go there another 10 years, let's just fish them out. If APC come, we'll fish them out. Now, so what they do until we get rid of all of them. But if we say we'll go first, have another party. Triple A, we are wasting our time. You know why? Because the same one then, they will come back. Whoever did on that house day, it will come, it will go point and then they come back. Okay, because this is like a city with them. Okay, they do back to their own subjects. Okay, why they do all that is because 7% of the people in Australia they're illiterate, so they know how they treat them, which is very bad. So now me your contribution to this, now that will do. So now let everybody let us get together, let us educate people, and down from the people that are in the streets. Let us educate people say, not put anybody there because you said or you don't give me back of rights, or this are all common. No, even I mean your brother when I want blood, okay, brother, I mean a good one. Triple A. So let everybody come together. And so we'll do. Let us rip them up. Let us fish them out one by one. Now so we'll do. That's a contribution today. I'm very upset.
Thank you very much, Adama. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
On this matter, it's a really sad one. But one thing we have been really like how the thing go. Now for say, then come with a hillocks, then get the box full of money with an expectation to pay these people the amount we then feel say these people go accept. However, they were disappointed. We then come, the people then stand up say we are not going to accept that money. That one day for begins send a signal to people in authorities. That one day for begins send a signal to people and where they na authority. In the wildest dream, they not be ever think say the people and go turn down this money today. They not be think that. That's not lesson for make them learn. That's not lesson for make them learn. Make them not just feel, say, the people of Sierra Leone can accept anything just like that. Make them not feel so. But where the time come, Salon people then sabi team up. Now it happen so. Salon people sabi team up. Not in violence, not in... You see how the business go. Then go, then say, na this with the guna, then say, we don't want them, una Olandi, would go work. Because a bigger day than this day get for come. Where the people go remember all them things here, then decide whose road they want for waka. So they need for land. The fight against COVID-19, we really get time for make we compare small. How Ebola at the start, it be somehow terrified, but when we all be catch up, we see how every hands on deck become for fight Ebola na Sierra Leone. With all these things where they happen now, we don't say be patriotic. Okay, we don't say for make face mask. We don't say for put hand washing. We don't say for this, for that, for this, for that. Do ya? Then one day really collect money, the big money them. Like them ministers them. Who's why you don't see go do donation? Who's why come out? I know they talk about the one them way feel see them get for vote for them. When I like them parliamentarian and then minister they know saying about appointment. The one them when a president appoint. Also why you see do donation. The whole president appoint. Let's start from day first. Because to take say parliamentarian, oh, them begin a small thing and go to the constituency or this or that. We go usai ikomot, go give like face mask or go give hand washing. Usai ikomot. Which minister is he doing? As a ministry, yes. As a ministry, they did some, but as individuals, what is he doing? You know, make you catch it small. Say maybe they say they think say the money they. Why may they not go use the money? Why not me for go take me money go put on it? Because you get some people not that way than they think. Not that way than they think. Not that way than they think. That mean they don't even do any kind gesture. Say okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's self help. Let's do this. Let's self help. Let's do this. Let's self help. But oh yeah, we come for make the government speak up. Then sabi talk. Unfortunately, this not a campaign term. Unfortunately, this particular term na pandemic. Unfortunately, this time na the time where the people they look for direction from the one them where they before they. But however, waiting we they see. Na lies upon thing they were not to true, upon thing they were not to true, upon thing they were not to true. Gone are the days where you just a pull press release, a left day. Because something today, you go say, okay, the government, the Ministry of Finance, they don't pull press release and that's it. But we see the association, instead of come, he pull the own back, they give back 48 on top of the baggage. Waiting do because they say they're not even glad to waiting then at that particular press release day. They're not glad for that. They're not glad at all. Because when you go talk, say you don't do so and so. Then people them where they in favor, they talk say, oh, you know, say yes, the minister they don't transfer everything in a bank, but you know, say bank you get for take maybe up to 3, 4, 5 days or 1 week before you go clear. the healthcare worker will carry it. In say, if they want to do it properly, make let them do it through the money, the mobile money system they within a saloon. Then get Africell money, then get Orange money. If they want to do it properly, why they not do it? Because they plan for make some kuku jumuku. Waiting, unable safe. Waiting correct. Compare to you using a digital system rather than you go take paper and pen, you sit down, they count money, cash, you they count money, they hand over. Now we they talk say social distance. You watch the video AYV put, you see where they all cluster together and the lines them. And these are the frontline workers them. You see where they all cluster together? You watch the video. Which one is better? For do digital transfer through the mobile money if they say they don't get bank account and whatever, but now the phone system. They say they need for verify. But these are the same people where you go call, you give the ID card. How you manage to give the ID card? You not get database for the ID card where you give the people, Then get ID card though. Because now so then they take identify themselves. So if they get an ID card where now una provide the ID card, una be just the print ID card just to get anybody like that, or then get a database of this ID card where then give people them. So sometimes we self can think so una not think say I wanna just a rapple thing una give we self for just take them and begin run with them. We self can definitely think. Say no, this one not look correct. And this particular one where they happen so now, it not look correct. Fight against COVID-19 don't turn again. It don't turn to fight for we money. Fight against COVID-19. Now it's not about fight against COVID-19 again. Now government say we do this, then one and they say then do dandy. We do this, then say no, then do dandy. We wait tomorrow morning. Now new one will they carry back. And you know they take lie, cover, team we not true, cover, team we not true, cover, team we not true, cover, team we not manifest it, cover, team we not manifest it. Now the more you just make a pile of the unforeseen. A pile of the unforeseen. Number one, they say two people away need a liper. You lawyer and you doctor. Now, we not depend any kind of lawyer business, but now we depend the doctor business. If we for fight against COVID-19 and win the battle sooner, we need for be truthful. We need for be truthful. We no need for talk waiting not true. We no need for talk waiting not true. The other day, I go repeat some back. Then say Freetown no get no case. And today, somebody they insist say, is it that we see Freetown at the epicenter? Is it that say we Freetown no they record any case, so that be say the coronavirus done the can down? Now the tenant we say no. Freetown no be submit. Freetown no be submit. Freetown no be take test. So now you make Freetown no register nothing. And when at the epicenter. Now with this healthcare worker walk out, and don't tell we say Bokuman. He say yes, then talk say that they go he say Bokuman they relax. Because then they take and say, well, una go no. Una go do am. And the most frustrating thing here, if for say everybody they strain, it's fine. We go understand say yes, the money no dey, all man they strain. But the people the way they do the work, they see say, they want them when at the big one there, they don't go buy the 30 new Jeep. Where they put COVID-19 at the license plates. Then put on there. Now then they drive. And at the same motorcar then they use go meet them people here where they walk the walk. You know things say them people and they look say, look there wire. They only they do the work now then just the cancel. We where they sacrifice, they go meet them people there 1-to-1. 30 then they not pay we. I talk and just say, trust me, the agreement way government make, even if it be 200,000, they say, okay, it's just a bonus, you know, now allowance, now just incentive. If it be 200,000, then be signed with them, then they take her. With Sabi talk, then they take her. But oh yeah, then one day we again, then why ya Sabi talk? We trust the process. I can say, we don't need the new direction where they carry back now all road. When they say new direction, make we go the new direction. But you no go tell me saying a new direction, but the direction, now the same old road, say no more, it go the opposite way. You understand me? Then they say na the new direction. That's fine. But now one waste gate. We still then at this old road, instead of na incoming traffic, we dey go against the traffic. We say na new direction. What thing go happen? You no go collide? You no to crash go happen? If we say we go na new direction, let's go na the direction. But this one, it look like say, we dey na that still old road, and the worst of it now, then call a new, because we do, we go the opposite way. We go cause way for crash. Few weeks ago, I talk on air. Say from the first day, where them begin lie, where them begin not for talk to, where them go na Lunge airport. From the first day to date, 30 days they not fire nobody. 30 days they not fire nobody. This is not business as usual. They say this is business, not a business as usual, no, not a business as usual. But what do they see? What do we get for rights good about? The fight against COVID-19. Number one, first, the fight is not community owned. The community, they don't own them. And we all, if you they follow, you go know the community. When Ebola become, you go find out. Yes, you will see say then try for make people feel one kind way or what's not, and the community but the community them own. But right now, what you they see, where the team go pick people then they frown at them. We see again at Kenema, and Kenema back downtown epicenter. Yesterday, notice the one can get 27. We see another video surface. Then they claim per the video say the young baby gets positive. But the cobra where they suck the baby, or where the baby they suck from, it not get positive. So they say the one can take the baby. Now so they say the one the way try to interpret the video. So now in the people in Grap, they say, no, well, all man for go. Because they not believe, say, this thing they. Waiting to because up till now, we not care and go to the community, make their own this particular COVID-19. And trust me, if there is no community ownership, we dey force. We really dey force for fate coronavirus na salon. Because all we see is all about the military, my dear, the aidman them, the chief them, the councillor them, the one that are the community them, the agba them. Now they need for come inside the fight against COVID-19. If not, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. There's no communication between go na EOC, go ask. Goody. Go ask. But, my dear, we hope for the best. we hope for the best. Like I said the last time, say me, Tripoli, I don't want to be politician. But I just want to make people within authority listen to what we get for say. Listen to we programs then I are. Listen to waiting the people who they send for go interview the team na Sierra Leone. Waiting and they find out from the people. Those are the ones you should listen to. Not to the one the way they go tell you say, no, forget about the one in there. You know, they are haters because some people now don't call, don't talk, say, some of the people in this administration, now we all be there, then most of them, they not be get even administrative job. So now I make them not even know how to handle this thing because what you do, they not be there. What you go say now? You see, then they hate on we. Then they hate on we because we they make a now pass name, so then they hate on we. Instead of taking it, say, maybe there is truth to this. Maybe we need to find a way where we go able to fix things. Because most people nowadays, they don't say, hey, they want now APC them, now SLPP them, now made them they talk against this, now made them they talk against. It's all about trying to brand people. But the day we're going to say, it's for the love of Sierra Leone. It's for the love of Sierra Leone. When the president changed cabinet, people then be think, people in the way, they are still there. They are still there. And also, people him. Then they think, say, even this finance minister for don't go. But he is still there. He's still there. We don't see now the Minister of Health and Sanitation. They talk, they go EOC safe. The last time I see her, now that time for say the airports they close. Where it be day when I read waiting then pass. After that, past the other time I see her now, it go receive then thing the way China be send, then other thing the way him now just receiving in they do. For the day for tell thank you. Now just receiving. If the vice president did himself go did the vice president did go did for they go and receive. Mr. Health Minister, there is a pandemic and Sierra Leone don't lose 47 lives. We need you for step up and be the health minister you are. If you feel say, they work for you, step down, sir. But that one in I for in Africa. For see person we feel say I cannot or I'm unable to, or I think this is just not me, make a give way for Udago can fix the problem. They will never do it. But the president say, anything, but they go sit down first. So if the person want help himself, Mr. President, do the needful, sir. Because this one, go down well na the books. Go down well. At all. May God help Salone. But not so that they go say, we not go talk on. We go continue for talk. Because we want the best for Salone. We go there back tomorrow. We go there back. We no say tomorrow then go talk. Definitely. We are waiting and talk. And on Friday, we get another special guest we'll get for Kawit. Still inside this healthcare business. We get a special guest we'll go Kawit. Today, we just say make Okao this frontline worker. Make he can tell we small. On Friday, we'll get somebody back special we will go Kawit. We go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again, Tripoli say, Tata.